Good evening and welcome to your Co-op Community Stadium for Lemington's fourth fixture of the season. With a postponed start to the season for Leamington, the game this evening against the Heed had been set to be the league opener, but with COVID putting paid to another fixture, they started on the 28th of August in perfect fashion. A fantastic performance saw them take all 3 points from Spennymoor Town in a 2-1 home win here, but the Breaks have followed that up with 2 defeats. A 2-1 away defeat to nearby Brackley on Bank Holiday Monday, and then a 3-0 home defeat on Saturday to a well-drilled and somewhat dominant Curzon Ashton. Tonight's visitors, Gateshead, have made an unbeaten start to the season and collected 2 home wins and 2 away draws from their opening 4 games. Managed by ex-Newcastle Premier League centre-back Mike Williamson, the Heed will undoubtedly be aiming at a push for the playoff places this season, but in such a competitive league, consistency is key, and they will look to keep that unbeaten run going against the Breaks this evening. Martin with the throw in for the Breaks on the right hand side. He sends it down the line towards Joe Parker, who can't bring it under control, and the ball is sent once more down the line by Gateshead, who now take a quick throw in with Macaulay Longstaff, and Kedwin Scott is onto this and he tries to lob the onrushing Jake Weaver, but it's just wide, and danger signs there for the Breaks, and they need to be more alert than that at those type of quick throw-ins. Edwards lurks on the edge of the box and awaits the Lemington corner, which will be taken over on that far side by Dan Turner. Turner breathes deeply and whips in the corner, low to the near post, headed away but not cleared fully enough, and Morrison, snapshot on the turn, and it's cleared off the line by Gateshead, and I think it was Story who got down onto his knees to chest the ball behind, and it'll be another corner.
Yeah, Carl Morrison finding himself in unfamiliar territory, and with all the time in the world to pick his spot, brilliant awareness and block on the line by Story to keep the score level, but an early opportunity for the Breaks.
So the corner for Gateshead will be taken on that far side by the captain Ollie. The box is packed and the ball is drilled in, and it's a header, it's a snap header by Macaulay Longstaff, and he headed it down into the ground. He's been in goal scoring form already this season, and the despairing dive of Jake Weaver may not have got there, but the ball ends up wide of the mark. It'll be another goal kick for Leamington. Jake Weaver sends it high into the night sky, over halfway. Breaks can't win it, and it's picked up by the Gateshead captain Ollie. Ollie spots Macaulay Longstaff in a little bit of space, and he turns on the afterburners and beats Dan Meredith down the wing. Macaulay Longstaff looks for the cross, and he does deliver. It misses Morrison, it misses Martin as well, and it arrives at the feet of Scott, shifts it onto his right foot and buries it low into the bottom corner. Really good control from that man Scott. And, well, Gateshead take a 1-0 lead, and it's nothing less than their possession in this first half deserves.
Well, there's the breakthrough that Gateshead have been threatening to make throughout this first half, dominating the ball, and now they have something to show for their tight grip on proceedings. It's a really well-taken goal. Scott picks up Longstaff's cross after a misjudgment from Martin, and has plenty of time to pick his spot from the angle. Shifts onto his right foot, and it's a brilliant finish to dispatch the ball past Jake Weaver at his near post.
Goal kick again comes over halfway. Headed on by Jack Edwards, finds the feet of Parker down that right hand side, and it's a good shift onto his right foot. He chops back onto his left. It's a lovely little cross into the box, and the header from Mooney was on target, but it was straight at the Gateshead keeper, and maybe they can look to build from that now. Gateshead, like they have done so much in the first half, just retain possession. And they bring it down on this left hand side now. Story crosses it over halfway. Scott's come deep to pick it up. He exchanges passes out to the left hand side, and once more Gateshead just look to play it around the back, keep control of the game, keep control of possession. This time they work it out wide to the right, and this time it will go out for a throw in, and they look to take a quick throw in again, and they do, and they find the feet of Macaulay Longstaff, and he cuts inside. He drives to the byline. This is dangerous. Well, appeals for handball off Morrison, I think, but the referee waves them away, and Gateshead seemed to think that there was a handball in there, but the referee insisted that there wasn't.
Well, Gateshead are carving Lemington apart with ease at the moment. It's another quick throw in that's caught the defence napping. Longstaff does really well to drive to the byline, but for me, Morrison's made every effort to pull his arm away, and it's a natural position. I think the referee's got that right to wave it away.
And so it will be that Leamington free kick in a similar position from where Gateshead scored, and Parker whips one in towards the far post. It drops down, and I think it's in. It is in. It's Mooney. He's got his first goal of the season, the number 9, Kelsey Mooney, with the final touch, and it may not have been the prettiest of finishes, but he won't care. Leamington won't care because they're level here. And for all that first half possession, Gateshead see themselves pegged back. 59 minutes gone. Leamington 1, Gateshead 1.
Well, Houston, we have liftoff for Kelsey Mooney. Not the most orthodox of finishes at all, and I'm not sure how much he knew about it, but all that's missing from this lad's performances recently in a Leamington shirt is that goal. But his first of the season will take a massive weight off his shoulders and set this contest up for a grandstand half an hour. 1-1.
And it'll be a free kick again on that right hand side, almost identical position. Parker stands over it, lifts his left arm and delivers now towards the far post, towards the captain Jack Edwards. It's flicked back across and it's scrambled in again, and it's Jack Lane I think they're congratulating, and Lemington are ahead. What a turn up. 2 free kicks from Joe Parker, 2 scrambles in the box that Gateshead haven't cleared, and this time it's Jack Lane, the centre back, who's got on the end of it, and Leamington have the lead.
Well, who saw this coming at half-time? It's Parker and Edwards who are architectural once again in the goal. A wicked delivery in by Parker. The talismanic captain Edwards peeling off at the back post. I think it's Mooney who helps it on, and Jack Lane, out of a sea of bodies, stuck a boot out to get the decisive touch to steer it goalwards. The breaks humbling the heat on Harbury Lane.
Gateshead with the free kick now inside their own half. Coming forward, the captain, Ollie, picks it up and takes it over halfway. Looks for an option, not much on for him. Tries to send a long ball, but it's a scruffy ball and it's cut out, and Simeon May picks it up and lays it off to Jack Edwards. And now Joe Parker is in all sorts of space down on that right hand side, and he stands up Mike Williamson, tries to go into the box, but he lays it off to Jack Edwards, who has a snapshot. And it's into the side netting. Some of those fans behind the goal, I think, thought it had gone in, but Jack Edwards unlucky there, and a really good counter attack from the breaks. Gateshead now looking to draw level, and they send one down the left hand side, cut out by Martin, but Ollie will pick it up once more. He goes down the left, feeds it inside to Matty Jacob. Matty Jacob trying to make his way into the box between Parker and Martin, and he goes down. Nothing doing again for the referee. He went down sort of Lemington break sandwich, but the breaks will clear and Gateshead come again. They feed it inside to Dan Ward, the substitute. He lays it off once more to his captain Ollie. Ollie looks for a pass, doesn't, but a shot opens up for him and he has a go, and it's a really good save by Jake Weaver. Down to his left hand side as the room opened up for Ollie, and Weaver, who made a number of good saves against Spennymoor Town, including that penalty save, once again applying himself well. Breaks will look to come away once more. Dan Turner dribbling over halfway, looking up for options. Dan Turner comes inside once more, but it's a heavy touch. But then Mike Williamson just gives it straight to Jack Edwards, and Simeon May will play it out to this side to Cayman Anderson. Cayman Anderson uses his fresh legs to go completely round Greg Ollie, and then looks for a cross. No, he doesn't. He cuts back. It's whipped in, and Story, where's it gone? Oh, it's off the bar. Off the bar by Story, the man who scored the own goal against Chester late in the game. And wow, it was nearly the same old story there. Is the ball from Anderson came into the box, Story hung a leg out, sliced it over his own goalkeeper, it crashed off the crossbar, and Gateshead get away with one.
Well, it's very unconvincing defending at the back from Gateshead. Lovely play by Anderson to leave his defender a clean pair of heels, and Story knows that he is a very, very lucky boy to see that bounce off the upright and behind to safety.
Gateshead turn up the heat once more. A corner over on that far side. It comes all the way across to the player manager Mike Williamson. Williamson looks for support, and he has support in the substitute Dan Ward. Dan Ward, nothing on for him. He turns back from where he came and finds the feet again of Williamson. A lovely little flick, and another lovely little flick, and Mike Williamson will amble into the area now. He'll lay it off to the number 9, Blackett, probing, looking for space, but really good closing down from Lemington. Blackett sends it out wide once more, plays a little 1-2, and he's in the box again. Blackett, little nutmeg, Edwards comes across, he goes down. Nothing doing for the referee, he waves it away, and Lemington clear, and wow, the Gateshead bench are up. Blackett is still down in the area, questions are being asked, and wow, as he threw a little nutmeg in, Jack Edwards come across him. They all looked at the referee, and he just waves Blackett to his feet.
Yeah, it's really good feet from Blackett to create some space for himself, but he's made the most of that sweeping challenge in the dying embers of the game. Nothing in it for me. I don't think Edwards even makes contact, does he? He's gone down far too easily. in the conclusion of this game.
The Lemington fans baying for that full-time whistle, and the referee puts the whistle to his lips, and there it is. It's full-time, and Leamington have picked up all 3 points here, something that looked unlikely perhaps at half-time, but a resolute, determined and full of courage, just some ways to describe that fight back from the breaks. Second half goals courtesy of Mooney's first in a Leamington shirt, and Lane's first of the season completed an impressive comeback as the Breaks pick up their second victory of the season. And well, as for Gateshead, their unbeaten start to the campaign now comes to an end, and Mike Williamson's side will perhaps rue the missed opportunities to kill the game in the first half when they had all that possession. But definitely a thoroughly entertaining evening here at your Co-op Community Stadium sees Leamington take all 3 points with a signature smash and grab.
So Paul, we spoke after Saturday's game. It was a bit of a disappointing result for you. You must be feeling great after that one there.
Of course, yeah. You know, on the back of a performance that was riddled with errors from our point of view. So listen, good play from touching it, good play from them. But if you look back as the team that's conceded the goals, and you look back at the first 20-25 minutes, you look at how we've defended set plays, balls in our box, lots of individual errors, and basically you have to bring it back down to the simplicity of you've got to do the basics right in football. And what we've drilled into the players after Saturday and probably coming into today's game is that individually, let's get all the basics right first. We gave them a slightly different shape to play with because that's the sort of what we show to the opposition, because we, you know, as a possession-based football team, there isn't a better side probably in the National League. So we put a lower block in. We tried to make them come inside us as much as we could. And the key thing then is we always knew we could get our wide men in the game. That was the key thing. And I think that's probably our best performance against Gateshead in terms of, I know we nicked a point here against them last year, which was, you know, it was should never have happened. We should have been out of sight. But today I thought we've actually caused them lots of problems. We give them a lot to think about. Our delivery from set plays was a lot better today. And, you know, and to come away with a victory against, you know, when you think now it's Gateshead and Spennymoor, we beat two sides that, you know, are amongst the sides that could well fancied this year. I think the players deserve a lot of credit. A lot of credit because one problem we've had obviously is that because we were shut down with the COVID for 10 days, we've had 2 or 3. You know, this is the first time we've had everyone here, with the exception of Steph Mauler. So Joe Parker's back, and you know Simeon's had COVID twice, and you can see we've been a bit leggy. I thought it could take a few games to get us going, and that's why I was probably really pleased with the Spennymoor performance. But listen, it's been an eventful first couple of weeks. There's been highs and lows, but today was a great response against a really good side. Some fantastic individual performances. Like you say, we've made sure that we was disappointed the first goal, but we stayed in the game. We didn't crumble. We showed good character after that. We stayed in it, and then you know we got our just rewards in the end.
Talk about the wide men getting involved there. How good is it to have Joe Parker back? The 2 goals we scored were from his free kicks.
Well, listen, I mean he's only just come back into the group again. You know, and you can see the quality that he brings to the football club. His turn of pace. He's had a tough journey, but he's coming out the other side now, and it's, you know, listen, it's getting him back on the football pitch and playing for the football club is it's great for him, and it's great for us, because I just think that front three of Joe tonight, Joe, Kelsey and Dan, just got a bit of everything, and we've got good backup as well with young Cookie and Devon and people like that, and Cayman. So no, it was good, and getting Joe Clark back on the pitch tonight was important to us in terms of a structure. And you got to mention Dan Meredith, you know, because we had a problem at left back tonight, and you wouldn't know it, would you? Maybe he was that good, I thought, tonight. You wouldn't know it. Listen, a real good, you know, after the disappointments of probably the Bank Holiday Monday and Saturday, where we've been the architects of our own downfall, really. It was nice just to put a performance in where individually you could see, you look at Jack, starts with Jake, you look at Carl and Jack in the middle there, midfield shape was good. And on the turnover we were better. That was the key thing. It wasn't, you know, we got ball in good areas. You could see Kelsey come alive after his goal as well. He needs a goal. He worked tirelessly hard. So, you know, a real good night for us, and a great bounce back from Saturday.